The story starts with Rentaro getting turned down by a girl for the 100th time. He visits a shrine and prays that he gets a girlfriend, and a god emerges and informs him that he will get his wish. He will meet not one, but 100 soulmates who will all fall in love with him. Fast forward to Rentaro's first day of high school, where he crashes into two girls walking in the hall. Looking them in the eyes triggers a sign of meeting one soulmate. Rentaro then tries to help the girls up, with one of them flirtatiously acting like she hurt her leg and the other mimicking the former. Hyakkano and Karani then overhear two other girls talking about pink four-leaf clovers and how they supposedly guarantee a confession, prompting them to run off in search of one from the school garden. After school, Rentaro has finished helping a teacher search for a missing pair of contact lenses and spots Hyakkano and Karani. Seeing them, Rentaro buys 2 cans of juice for the girls and offers juice to Karani, which she is hesitant to accept. Rentaro thinks that they only met, so it is kinda of weird, but suddenly Karani snatches the drink from his hands and storms off. Hyakkano then shows up and Rentaro gives her the other drink. Hyakkano quickly plans an indirect kiss and asks Rentaro whether they can share the drink. Rentaro drinks half of the juice and gives it to Hyakkano, but she panics and spills the drink. As Rentaro offers his handkerchief for the mess, she immediately confesses to him. Karani then shows up. After berating Hyakkano for upstaging her, Karani also confesses to Rentaro, and both of them ask Rentaro to make the choice. Rentaro tells them he will answer tomorrow. Later in the night, Rentaro goes back to the shrine once more to speak with the god of love. He tells Rentaro that he will never be able to pick one over the other girls because they are both his soulmates. Moreover, if Rentaro doesn't return the feelings of a soulmate, she'll die. With this in mind, Rentaro considers secretly dating both girls to ensure neither of them feels rejected. However, he quickly beats himself up for considering such an idea. The following day, he decides to accept both confessions at the same time, giving each girl a pink four-leaf clover. Karani is skeptical that he can be sincere, but Hyakkano is quickly charmed by his sincerity. Despite this, the girls both decide that he does mean well and agree to date Rentaro together. Rentaro is so excited to finally have a girlfriend that he talks about it to a telephone pole. Hyakkano and Karani then appear, and the trio walks together to school, holding hands. Along the way, they start calling each other by their first names, much to their embarrassment. When they arrive at the school, one of the students is being chased by the vice principal, who administers deep kissing as a form of mental punishment to students who break the school regulations. While explaining her reputation to Rentaro, Hyakkano and Karani discover that Rentaro has not only never had a girlfriend before, but has also never kissed anyone. During lunch, the group gathers on the rooftop. Hyakkano and Karani take turns feeding Rentaro their bento and homemade cookies. Hyakkano wants to play the Pocky game with Rentaro, prompting Karani to try and play as well. Rentaro realizes that they are both trying to get his first kiss. After calming the girls down, he explains that he created a game that would allow him to kiss both girls without anyone knowing who was kissed first. They try it several times, but things keep going wrong. Disappointed in himself for being an unreliable boyfriend, Rentaro runs off the roof and into the corridors of the school, where he yells for the vice principal so she can take his first kiss instead. Luckily, the girls wrestle and scare her away, explaining rather than kissing some trash, he should let the other girl kiss him first instead. In the end, Rentaro proposes a 3-way kiss. Having suffered enough embarrassment from the dumb kissing game, the girls agree to the 3-way kiss. The next day in school, Rentaro, Hyakkano, and Karani head to the library so the two girls can look at some cooking books. While searching for a romance novel, Rentaro meets his third soulmate, who happens to be looking for the same book as him. After recovering, the girl opens the book and points to a passage inside. Thinking she's using the book to talk because they're in the library, Rentaro tries to use sign language to tell her what he's looking for, much to the girl's confusion. She states that she is poor at making conversation while still using the book. Rentaro then tells her what he wants to read, and the girl collects a large number of books. Rentaro tries to borrow all the books she's collected, but another librarian says he needs a library card first. As such, the quiet girl lends him her book before introducing herself as Shizuka Yoshimoto. Meeting up with Shizuka the next day, she lends him the next book in the series before Rentaro buys her a drink as thanks for lending him the first book. While in the courtyard, the two of them have a conversation about books, during which Rentaro realizes that she uses her favorite novel to communicate with others, which he finds quite amazing. Shizuka thanks Rentaro for being her friend and not hating her for the way she communicates. He puzzles her by asking to borrow the first volume of the series again, which she agrees to. Rentaro didn't approach Shizuka for the next 3 days. While wandering through the school, Shizuka notices Rentaro talking to Hikari and Karani, and seeing them being romantic with each other shows that he is no longer interested in her, and reflects on how badly she was treated growing up because of her lack of communication. However, later that day, Rentaro approaches Shizuka while she's on library duty and states that he would like to repay her for letting him borrow her book. He asks Shizuka to install a text-to-speech program that allows her to look other people in the eye while speaking. Using the app, Shizuka reveals that she knows about Rentaro's current girlfriends and believes that she cannot love him like Hikari and Karani. Rentaro assures her that he loves her and hugs her. Afterwards, when Rentaro introduces Shizuka to the other girls, Karani immediately flips out, but Hikari is flattered that he has a new girlfriend. Rentaro tries to calm their fear by promising to commit to seppuku if he doesn't make a good boyfriend to all of them. And that's the end of this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.